Okay, hello and welcome to Jeremy's Garden. I'm Jeremy. Now, this is several takes into the whole mess, but this here is a little update as to getting everything sold and blah, 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 blah. I have put a fairly large dent in the stuff, like, for example, this table right here is actually my office table. And so, it was covered with a bunch of yard sale type stuff. I now have eliminated enough things that I have it all cleared off and can use it to wrap up paintings and, artwork, and then also pack my totes so I can set my tote up on there, and start packing things into it and have things organized that I think might go in the tote and have them right there and just have a little workstation to do it also. In that regard, it's a good thing. I do still have a few large items like couches, which need to be gone. And I don't remember if I said it or not, but it is January 1st, 2023, which means I have 28 days to be out and on the road. Now, I have yet to get a topper, a little shell topper to put on the back of my truck, so that anything in the back of the truck isn't getting wet when it rains. Kind of important. And also, I don't have a travel trailer. Yeah. So, and that's really the number one thing. The real number one item is I need a travel trailer, and I don't have that yet. So I'm really, really hoping that something comes through. I've been looking, and I want to find something that is comfortable to live in, because this will be my home for the next couple of months. I'm going to be living in it. It will literally be my home. Literally be my home. It's not a camping trip. I'm not going with a minimal amount of stuff. I will have my home with me. It will be my home. So, some stuff will be able to be boxed away and stuffed into a cupboard or the back of the truck, what have you, and stowed away. But this is going to be my day-to-day home for at least 2 months. I'm looking at about a 2-month journey. So that's going to be super exciting, because that means 2 months of adventures, and it's going to be awesome. But then, of course, once we get across the country over to Virginia, the adventure is going to continue, because then I'm going to have the garden. I'm going to set up a new, get the property and start setting up greenhouses and all that fun stuff. And that's going to be major, major fun. And so there's going to be lots of projects. There's going to be lots of learning. But also, when I get across the country, I'm going to be taking little jaunts. I'll go out this way and, little weekend trips and see that part of the country. So, I can know, maybe we can go to the Smoky Mountains, over in Tennessee. It's not too far away from Virginia. It would be feasible to go and do that. I will be, I might actually swing down that way through when I'm coming across, because I will be going through Tennessee. So, okay. But you know what I mean. So, we can head down to Florida, because that's just a short little jaunt down. So we can go and see Florida. We can wrestle an alligator or something like that. That's not going to happen. Now, if I happen to find one that happens to want to wrestle me, I will be wrestling back. However, anyways, jokes aside, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a truly epic little adventure, and I'm looking so much to doing it, and doing it with you. And thank you for watching and all that. And If you're just watching it now in this early part of the show, stick around. Please stick around because the adventure is just beginning. This here is just sort of one of the last little updates where this house, which has been my home for a number of years now, is no longer my home. And, it's sad. I have great memories here, though, and I'll always cherish those memories. However, it's time to go. It's time to move on. And it's going to be wonderful, and I'm very excited to be able to share that, because it's going to be, an epic adventure. It really will be. And yeah, I just need to find that darn travel trailer right now. That's the only part that's admittedly got me a little bit anxious and nervous, is that I don't have a travel trailer yet. I got 28 days. 28 days. I have looked at a couple. They were pretty nice. One of them was way more money than I want to spend on a travel trailer. A couple of them were just honestly too big. And one of them I think might be about right. I could definitely see living in it. There's a couple that are just too small. Because, I could do it, and I would if that were the case, but I'm looking for that happy little medium where I can be comfortable and yet have all of my belongings with me and not worry about being too cramped. I want it to actually function like a home, but also be able to store stuff away out of sight, out of mind, where if I need them, I can find them and retrieve them, and so on and so forth. Because most of the stuff, like kitchen items, things like that, that's all going to get used. So those items will be in use, and so I'll have them handy to be used. Clothing, that'll be out, so that'll be all in drawers and closets and such. So that'll be fine. All my toiletry stuff will be in the bathroom. So it's just going to be a little house on wheels. And for the next couple of months, it'll be my house on wheels. And depending, like with land that doesn't have a house on it or whatever, where I got to build something, then guess what? That's going to be my house. Now, I will have the opportunity to go and buy one of those prefab shed type things and throw up a prefab shed, and then I could kind of expand out into the sheds and have an actual storage area. I can actually get, a little tool workshop thing going on, something like that. I'll be able to do that, and, that way it would be less cramped, even more so. But yeah, so I'll worry about all that when I get over there. So that's for the future to go. So I have lots of time to figure that out. But yeah, so I'm really, really hoping that by next week, because this is Wednesday right now, the February 1st is Wednesday, so I'm right in the middle of the week. So I'm really hoping that either by the end of the week or by next week, I have a travel trailer. And once I do, it will be parked out in the yard, in the back there, and I will start packing it up and getting things organized inside of it. And then once it's done, once it's going, I'll be off. And that'll be the beginning of the adventure of adventures. So, yeah, stick around. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I guess the next one will probably be, hopefully I'll have a travel trailer, and that'll be my next video. And so hopefully that'll be real short time frame here. So with that, thanks for watching. Click like, hit subscribe. Stay tuned. Seriously, stay tuned. Stay subscribed, and watch the next videos, because the venture is just beginning. And I cannot emphasize it enough. I am so happy to be able to share it with you. So, I'm Jeremy. Till next.